Tonight on the NTV Evening News Hour, in his own words.
From something that I thought was going to be a beating, turned into a murder.
NTV News has obtained a copy of Joey Oliver's police interview about the murders of Dale Worthman and Kimberly Lockyer.
Thank you, Tony Marie. Tonight there are more details emerging about the confession of Joseph Oliver and his role in the deaths of Dale Worthman and Kimberly Lockyer. Tonight we hear from Joseph Oliver about the night the couple was murdered and how he came forward. NTV's Darren Bent has the details now in this report, and a warning that this report may be considered disturbing by some.
This week, in a St. John's courtroom, 39-year-old Joseph Oliver admitted to having a role in the deaths of Dale Worthman and Kimberly Lockyer back in 1993, when he pleaded guilty to manslaughter. Yesterday, he took the stand and testified. But tonight, NTV News has Joseph Oliver's video statement that he gave to police back in January of 2007, around the time of his arrest, where he confesses to driving the couple to their deaths up a dirt road on the outskirts of St. John's.
Was it your idea to kill Dale and Kim?
No, I didn't know they were going to be killed. If I hadn't known they were going to be killed, I wouldn't have brought them here. That's the bottom line. If I hadn't known they were going to be killed. You're talking about looking at life in imprisonment or whatever. If I thought that, well, it's too late now because it's never happened. But back then I could have changed it.
The court has heard that Mr. Oliver took Mr. Worthman there to get a beating from this man, Shannon Murrin, the man Mr. Oliver has accused of shooting the couple. Mr. Murrin has denied the allegations made by Mr. Oliver. But the court also heard that Kimberly Lockyer wasn't part of that plan. Police asked Mr. Oliver why he didn't try to save her after Dale Worthman had been shot in front of them.
I'm asking you, when you got out of the vehicle, or when you took off in the vehicle, didn't you have any kind of feeling about leaving that little girl behind?
What was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do?
Couldn't you have pleaded with him not to kill her, not to do anything, let me take her out?
Played with him?
Yes.
The man's a lunatic. It's a plain out crazy, no conscience, cold-hearted lunatic.
But you didn't know that before then?
No. But at that time, what was I supposed to do? Some guys after shooting a buddy of mine in front of me, that was only supposed to give him a few bangs, a scare tactic or whatever he was had in his own way, and then turn around and change the whole situation around. I mean, I went in shock. I said, I was lucky I could help myself.
At times on the tape, Mr. Oliver expresses remorse, saying he didn't come forward out of fear of Mr. Murrin.
From something that I thought was going to be a beating, turned into a murder. And if I could do anything to even change that, I would, but it's too late. And back then, he was always threatening me, and it was like he had a hold on me.
Joseph Oliver came forward to police and confessed after local psychic Shelley Stokes convinced him to do so. And the prosecution has said that if it wasn't for Joseph Oliver, this murder mystery would have remained unsolved until this day, leaving the families with no sense of what happened to their loved ones. Mr. Oliver, who now faces a possible life sentence in jail, will find out his fate in a courtroom tomorrow. Darren Bent, NTV News.
Well, yesterday we told you how Joe Oliver pled guilty to a manslaughter charge in the 1993 shootings of Dale Worthman and Kimberly Lockyer. Tonight, we have more. Here and Now will take you inside the interrogation room. In just a few minutes, Glenn Payette reveals the details of Joey Oliver's conversation with the RNC, how he helped lure the couple into the woods, and how he says someone else pulled the trigger.
It's dynamite tape, what Joey Oliver told police about who killed a couple in St. Phillips. Here and Now has more from the videotaped interview.
Tonight, Joey Oliver, in his own words, part of his interrogation with the RNC. Yesterday, Oliver pleaded guilty to 2 counts of manslaughter for his part in the killings of Dale Worthman and Kimberly Lockyer. But Oliver pointed the finger at Shannon Murrin, saying he's the man who pulled the trigger. Here now's Glenn Payette is live at RNC headquarters.
It was on January 12, 2007, that Joey Oliver sat down with two police officers at RNC headquarters and told them his story. They questioned him for hours, and he gave them his account, his version of what happened in the woods off Thorburn Road in August of 1993.
I need you to have a seat here for me, Joe.
It didn't take Joey Oliver long to start spilling his guts. He wanted to clear his conscience about what happened the night Dale Worthman and Kimberly Lockyer were killed, the night he says he brought them to Shannon Murrin.
I went and picked him up, and I brought him back, and he turned around and shot him right off the bat. Now with her, I don't know, it was sort of confusion. I don't know if she ducked into the woods or what. While I was waiting, I don't know, I was just so up in shock. What have they got me into? A million and one things went through my head, but at the same time, it didn't seem real.
Oliver says it was his second surprise that night. He says he knew Murrin wanted to put a beating on Worthman, but he never expected Kim Lockyer to be home when he went to get Worthman. It seems she wasn't to be part of any of it.
I kind of got a bit of a surprise she was there.
Then what happened?
Two of them came along. You ever see anybody getting shot? Anyway, he gets up and he gets in the rig. Right out of the bat, he told me he put 4 in her head.
At 29, Kimberly Lockyer was dead. But this is Joey Oliver's story, and Shannon Murrin says it's all a lie. He didn't kill anyone. The Crown says it can't confirm if Murrin was involved. But Oliver says he kept quiet for more than a decade because he was afraid of Murrin. But he couldn't keep the secret any longer.
So Joe, why did you decide last July to come forward and talk to the police about this?
I was dying. Inside, I was dying.
Why?
Couldn't live with myself. I had to do it. One way or the other. You don't know what the consequences was.
What consequences do you think there might be?
I think I might have to go to prison for a long time.
Well, Joey Oliver is back in court tomorrow, and we'll find out how long the Crown and his defense think he should spend in prison. Reporting live from St. John's, I'm Glenn Payette for Here and Now.